This bill would amend the Federal Power Act to require coordination between FERC and any federal agency promulgating a regulation that could threaten the reliability of the bulk power system. The electric system is vital for all aspects of our economy. FERC's mission is, in part, to ensure reliable, safe, secure, and economically efficient energy services at a reasonable cost. In order to ensure reliable energy services, FERC, in consultation with NERC, must be able to share its expertise on the impacts to reliability when an agency proposes rules that affect that reliability. Years of policies favoring certain types of resources are jeopardizing the survival of dispatchable generation and hampering the ability of grid operators to maintain reliability. The Energy Subcommittee heard from many voices in recent hearings, FERC, NERC, and the grid operators, about the reliability crisis facing our electric grid. In fact, according to NERC's recent winter reliability assessment, a large portion of the North American bulk power system is at risk of insufficient electricity supplies during peak winter conditions. These predicted blackouts are not a result of severe weather or the lack of transmission capacity, but because of forced retirement of reliable dispatchable generation units, many the result of regulations or market subsidies. Regulations from agencies like EPA seek to impose political agendas that would drastically alter the makeup of our energy and electric system without proper consideration for or analysis of grid reliability impacts. For example, there is a Clean Power Plan 2.0 proposal, which essentially aims to regulate coal and eventually natural gas out of electricity generation. We heard from FERC, grid operators, and the states in various hearings and letters that the EPA did not consult with them or incorporate their feedback when developing the proposal. In fact, in a response to the Senate Republican inquiry, FERC Commissioner Danley wrote that he has, quote, concerns that EPA did not offer the Commission an appropriate opportunity to study the reliability impacts of the proposed rule, unquote. In a letter to EPA commenting on the proposed rule, Danley also stated that, quote, when proposing a rule with such profound consequences, responsible decision-making requires hard data, unquote. My legislation puts requirements in place to ensure agencies like the EPA get that hard data before proposing consequential rules like the Clean Power Plan 2.0. And Congress is not the only one calling for measures like the GRID Act. At FERC's recent annual reliability technical conference, multiple witnesses from utilities to states asked FERC to study the reliability impacts of EPA's proposed Clean Power 2.0. The GRID Act is necessary to ensure affordable, reliable electricity for Americans by requiring that agencies coordinate with FERC, the agency that Congress has put in charge of reliability, before proposing policies that undercut grid reliability. So I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 6185, and with that I yield back.